Hello everybody and welcome back with Kak. In today's video we're going to be doing some tastings for items from Candysan, so we're going to be looking at some more Japanese snacks. I have a small selection here, just a few things, as a little while back I ordered a mystery pack from them and there was quite a lot in there. It's quite a big box full of, lots of stuff, but some of it was stuff that I'd already tried before and we've already had on videos on the channel, because obviously being a mystery box you don't know what you're going to get. So I've just taken a selection of some of the things that were in that box and we're going to be taking a look at them now. So we have got Koikea taco chips, Tohato Shinchan corn puffs, caramel pudding pie. We have what appear to be mayonnaise squid snacks, and to wash it all down we have got canned bubble milk tea. So we've got some canned boba. So we're going to get straight into this. I'm going to kick off with the first one just to get it out of the way and see what it's like, and that's going to be the mayonnaise squid. So this looks to be just regular mayonnaise. I'm not sure what this little dude here, whether he's a bean or something, but let's take a look. I have had squid before. I usually, if I ever go to the Japanese restaurants around here or the Yo Sushi or places like that, they have crispy squid. And I have had that a couple of times. It's not my favourite thing in the world, but I have enjoyed squid. So let's take a look at what we have here. We've got these little, they look like little fried crackery bits, almost. They smell kind of prawn cocktail-y, almost. So they smell pretty good. The texture is a bit like pork scratchings, or perhaps pork rinds if you're American. So I'm going to give it a try and see what it's like. An interesting flavour. They actually do taste a little bit like pork scratchings. I don't know if they've been fried in the same kind of way, but then they do have that little bit of fishy taste to them because they are squid. Very crispy, crunchy, really good texture. The flavour is a little bit weird, something I'm not quite used to, but it's not bad, it's just a little bit unusual. The texture's great, very sort of like crispy and sort of like fried sort of texture, and so it's coated in the batter, I'm assuming. But yeah, that is an interesting one. Yeah, I can say that they're a little bit like slightly fishy scratchings, almost, with a little bit of sort of tang from the mayo. Yeah, verdict's out on whether I enjoy them, whether they're actually really good. I might need to finish the pack before I decide, but yeah, they're not too bad. I could certainly continue eating them to see whether I take to the flavour or not, but it's definitely not as objectionable as I first thought in my head, thinking fried squid snack. But yeah, pretty good. I'll give the rest of the bag a go and see how I feel about that. But for a first taste, yeah, pretty good. Okay, so next up I'm going to try the bubble milk tea, just because I'm not too sure about this one. I know I like bubble tea, obviously I like boba, I like the brown sugar tea. But the idea of it being in a can is kind of creating this sort of, I don't know, vibe in my head that's going, ugh. So let's just open it up and see how it goes. Okay, it smells good. It smells creamy. It smells sweet. It has that typical look of brown milk tea, sort of like the pale. I don't know if I can get this on camera just about. Oh, there we go. That's what I was trying to avoid, and I went and did it anyway. But it smells good, so let's try. Yeah, it is. That's good. That just tastes like the brown sugar milk tea. I should have brought a glass to pour it into so we can see the boba, but never mind. Yeah, that is really nice. It's sweetened perfectly. It's not too strong, not too bitter, the tea. The creaminess is just right, and I believe there are some boba in the bottom there. It does say that it is bubble milk. Oh, tapioca ball. Yes, there are tapioca balls in there. Let's see if I can get to some. Nope, nothing yet. It's probably all going to be in a big sludge in the bottom. I should have brought a straw. We'll come back to this at the end, and I'll pour it out into a glass so we can see the bobas. But for now, we're just going to continue on, and we're going with these Shin-chan corn puffs. Now, I think I may have done these on the channel before on one of the very early Oriental snacks. I'm not sure whether I recorded it or not, but I know I've tasted some before. I've had the chocolate flavour, and they're very sort of light and airy. They're kind of like, texture-wise, some of the chocolate breakfast cereals like Nesquik cereal or Wheatos cereal. You know, the corn puff type ones, not the puffed rice, not Cocoa Pops, not that kind of thing. But these ones are lemon flavour. So we've got our bag of lemon puffs here, and then inside the box we have a sticker, a Shin-chan sticker. Shin-chan has been mentioned on the channel before when I did the Shin-chan caramel butt pudding. So a butt pudding should tell you all you really need to know about Shin-chan, in that it's rather crude and toilet-based humour kind of thing. So here we have Shin-chan dressed as a giraffe. Kirin? I'm not sure. But the theme of this one seems to be like air travel, so it's pictures of Shin-chan in different countries. I think that's the Nigerian flag. I have to be honest, I'm not that knowledgeable on what my flags are, but I think that one's Nigeria. Feel free to correct me if I am wrong. So let's get on to the actual tasting. Oh gosh, I've got a lot of very stubborn ones that don't want to open today. Ooh, smells like very zesty lemon. So, here we are, little star-shaped corn puffs. Yeah. Rather mild taste, not sour like some lemon snacks can be, but just a nice, sweet lemon candy kind of flavour. Kind of reminds me of the ramen flavoured candy corn that we did a while back. So yeah, that's another one similar to that. But yeah, very nice, very light and fluffy corn puff texture with that sugary glaze around the top. Again, the kind of texture that's like the breakfast cereals and probably would make a good breakfast cereal, but maybe not in lemon flavour. I don't think I've ever known to have lemon flavour cereal anything, so but yeah, pretty good. Nice and snacky, nice and sweet. Really good. Okay, next up we're going to go with the taco chips. I don't think we've had those before. I think I might be thinking of the mentaiko ones we've had before. But these are Koikea's corn chips chili taco flavour. So they're basically kind of Doritos. But we'll see how they taste compared to Doritos. They smell more tomato-y than Doritos do. But they look sort of the same. They're a bit darker. I apologise for the lighting at the moment. I couldn't figure out how to fix it, so I'm kind of washed in and out constantly. I do apologise. But they look more sort of orange than Doritos. And again, they smell more tomatoey. Very tomatoey. Yeah, that's a very rich kind of tomato flavour. And it's got kind of herbs and spices on it as well. I can't identify what the other flavours are, sort of like the spicy ones. Might be just chili, might be a couple of extra things, but yeah, very sort of tomatoey in flavour. Maybe it's like supposed to be salsa. Yeah, I'm looking. There is translated ingredients on this one, but it's not giving me any information. It's just saying spice and extract powder. So, so yeah, there's some kind of smokiness to it. Maybe a little bit of paprika, but primarily very tomato. Really nice. A really good sort of tangy flavour. I'd really like if Doritos actually did do a flavour like this, because this has got some good sort of sweetness to it, like sweet tomato. But yeah, I can't say much else other than that. The texture is basically Dorito, snack is basically Dorito, crunch is basically Dorito, but it's just they've got that nice tomato-y kind of flavour to it. And yeah, I'd say that's kind of like a nice salsa flavour. I don't like salsa myself because I don't like chunky vegetable textures. I'm a texture eater, it's weird. But the flavour is great. So yeah, definitely recommend that one. Good. Okay, so next up we have the pie. Latte pie, and these are caramel pudding flavour. So the caramel pudding, we've had some things flavoured like that before, and I really like them. Namely the Gudetama mochi. Amazing. So let's see if the flavour of this measures up to any of those. I'm just going to try and pop it open first of all. Come on. There we are. So, inside we've got our foil coated latte chocolate pie. Take that out. Some nice little messages with squirrels on the inside, but I don't know what they're saying. So we open it up like this, and oh, they're bite size. Look at that. Tiny little... Oh, I just smelled them. Oh, that smells like bad caramel. Oh, that smells so good. So, what I'm getting for this is sort of like creme brulee kind of thing. We've got the caramel pudding on the inside, and then on the top is the caramelized sugar, which smells amazing. So I'm just gonna, the pastry feels light and fluffy. It feels like a puff pastry kind of bite. So let's give it a go. So yeah, there is like a custardy filling, but to be honest, it doesn't taste like much because a lot of it is just the dry pastry that you're getting. It is puff pastry. It's kind of like a vol au vent, like the pastry casing for a vol au vent. But when you bite into it, that's most of what you get, just the plain pastry. No sweetness, no flavour, no filling. Well, there is filling, but it's very minimal. So, let me see. Yeah. In the middle here, you can't really see it, so I'm going to try and scoop it out. Here we go. Oh no, not even there. I'm trying to show you what's inside, so if I bite it this way. Okay, you can't even really see it that well, but there's just this little sort of blob of filling in the middle, which is sort of like buttercream, I guess. There we are. That is your blob of buttercream in the middle of each bite. And to be fair, by itself, it does taste nice and creamy. But it is kind of overwhelmed by the blandness of the pastry, unfortunately. Now, that's not to say that these are bad, because they are. They smell amazing, and the flavour that you do get in there is really good flavour. The centre is really nice and creamy, and the pastry is very, very light and flaky, and as you bite into it, it will just immediately crumble and just sort of break down. But yeah, they're good. They're not bad. They're enjoyable. They're nice little snacks. I just think they would be better if they had some more flavour to them, because as they are, the pastry does just make them a bit too bland, which is unfortunate. But they are very nice, very tasty, and I will enjoy finishing the box. Okay, and just to finish off, we're going to take a look at the rest of the bubble milk tea and just see the bobas inside and see how they go. So, oh, there they go. So yeah, not too many. Ooh, actually, a few more than first realised. I suppose it might be easier to just pop a straw in there and get them from the can, but there they are, the bobas at the bottom. But overall, really good tasting milk tea. So there's a couple on the bottom here. Let's see if I can just get them into my mouth. Not the best. They're oh, that is empty now. Yeah, they are kind of sloppy and a bit too gooey. Most bobas, they kind of have this firmness to them that gives them a little more bite, a little more chewiness, a little more texture, but these are basically mostly just sort of jelly balls. Very soft, not bad, you know, still some good texture in there, but ideally you'd want your bobas to be a bit firmer, a bit more bite to them. But Again, for a canned bubble tea, pretty good, no? Better than I expected. I was expecting something not quite as sweet, maybe a little more bitter, but yeah, this is really good. Very pleased with that. And that one is Ocean Bomb. Ocean Bomb, I'm pretty sure we've had before because they are the company that makes the Pokemon drinks. And I'm pretty sure everyone's seen the Pokemon drinks by now, the little cans with the Pikachus and the Togepi and the Snorlax and everything like that. So yeah, same company, also make canned bubble tea. Really, really nice. Very happy with that. So that is it for today's video. Nice selection, all good stuff. Even sort of like the squid was, you know, not immediately off-putting, but I may need a while to get used to something like that. But for what it was, pretty tasty. Enjoyed everything we had, so I can't really say a bad thing about any of today's selections. So that once again was from Candysan. It was from one of their mystery selection boxes, so you never know what you're going to get in those. Could be something new and fantastic like these, or you could be old familiars like Pocky, the Calbee chips, Pretz, things like that. So we'll go back to them in future and see what other kind of mystery gifts we can get. So thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed, please do like, comment and subscribe down below. Let me know if there's anything else that you'd like me to do tastings on, any games that you'd like me to play, any videos that you'd like me to react to, or just leave a comment to say hi or ask me a question, anything like that. It's just nice to know that I'm not alone out here. So until next time, thank you for joining me, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.